Legends crew, I'm alive. I did it. I pulled through. I survived the 19. We're here, folks. Thank God Almighty, we are here. Taste buds are still a little bit off. Food don't taste right. Don't taste the same. But yeah, I'm okay. I'm just very tired. I just got out of work, and I just want to run it down as to how this channel is gonna be going forward in the future, as long as I'm physically able to record these bad boys. Uh, Legends is always gonna be in the background. I'm always gonna be touching stuff, doing stuff, you know, to satiate my own ADHD. But sometimes I'll be talking about other stuff while still having this in the background. I will not be doing PvP. I'm sorry, I can't. I can't. The last 3 days have been like non-stop torture. Here, look, I'm gonna have this little gameplay in the back real quick. Actually, no, because I'm about to get into some stuff, and I want to show everybody where everything's at. So yeah, I can't be one of those YouTubers like, oh, I'm gonna go ahead and highlight this X character in PvP, which is like mainly what this game is for. But honestly, there's other things that we can do. Like, we can talk about the state of the game, we can talk about upcoming events, we can talk about new units, we can talk about team building, we can build a team. There's so much stuff, and sometimes there's stuff in the real world that I'm gonna want to talk about while still having Legends in the background. But from now on, this is how it's gonna be. I'm going to go ahead and record these. Excuse me, record these on Wednesdays because it's really the only time that I have after work. So really, y'all should be seeing this sometime late afternoon, early evening, depending on how long YouTube takes to render everything, right? Full transparency, I had recorded an 8-minute video beforehand. I managed to keep it under 10. Let's see if I can copy that again. Something happened and everything was like just a black screen. Nothing was showing. There was audio, but that's it. I mean, nobody wants to see just a black screen, so I'm redoing this again. Much love and appreciation to everybody who wished me well on Twitter, private messages, and to my friends and family who helped me out while keeping the channel alive. But yeah, so let's just get into it. A few things I want to talk about. Coming into the news over here, fantastic stuff. Biggest thing this week isn't going to be much, but there are two big things. Zenkai Awakening for this bad boy over here, Super Saiyan Goku from the movie. I'm not gonna go into much detail with everything, and moving forward with everything. Also, I'm not gonna be like giving you every single nook and cranny. I'm not gonna blow up these videos just for time, you know. I'm just gonna give the information that I feel like it's relevant, or things that I want to talk about, things that I don't want anybody missing out on, just in case, you know, because we all get busy. We all have things to do. We have lives to lead. Sometimes some things are more of a priority than this game of gambling. Even though I love Dragon Ball, but like, let's be real here. It's a lot of gambling on this game. So, and also, I look out for my free-to-play and economic players. I love the whales too. They keep the lights on. All right, so this bad boy went ahead and got a Zenkai. Super fun, super good. I'm gonna use him to boost up my Gogeta Blue, from the yellow Gogeta Blue from the movies. And he's gonna be great. I can use him in the actual team, or I could just bench him and use him for the boost, you know. But it's a freebie. It's a freebie. Don't miss out on it. It's awesome, you know. If you have the unit, he's pretty old at this point. Really old. I'm surprised. I'd be surprised if you don't have him at all, because he comes with those master pack tickets and all that stuff. But yeah, just go ahead and do the event. It's, you know, that battle gauntlet's gonna be there. Here are the details where it is under the recommended section. Just go and get it. Just go on. I see, when I was recording the video last time before it got corrupted and deleted for some reason, I see he's going to be moving forward, and the Awakening Z power for this character will also be added to the Ultra Space Time Rush exchange shop going forward. So don't waste money on him. He's in the summons menu, but don't waste money on him. He's fine. And that goes for all Zenkais, to be completely honest. Like, for example, let's go in here real quick. For my economic people, don't waste time on these. You know what, let me just go here on these. Don't, because sooner or later all of these are going to get added, and a bunch of them already are going to get added to the Ultra Space Time menu, which just by the way, new season for that started today, along with Tournament of Power, along with PvP. All the weekly stuff just got reset, so that's stuff to do, right? That's your weekly grind. I think I might make actually a video on that, like what to do daily and what to do weekly for the newbies. Let me know in the comments below if you want that, or if you have any other ideas that, or curiosities that you have questions about that I can make a video on to help everybody out. It's the main goal of this channel, right? Turning my addiction into a helpful guide for people, so you don't waste as many chrono crystals as I have in this game. But yeah, all of these, don't waste your chrono crystals on these. Don't, like, it's not worth it. Eventually, Now that all the Zenkais are free, all the old ones are gonna be added slowly but surely to the exchange over here. Actually, it looks like they're throwing it all under the Ultra Space Time Rush banner, which is good because honestly, if it wasn't for the rewards, I wouldn't do this. They're not necessarily fun for me. It was fun at first, but then it's kind of like a boring grind now. But look at all these. A lot of these you have to pay for, you know. Also, make sure, because these rewards are so scarce. These golden blues, whatever the hell you want to call them, the blue coins with the golden rim. They don't give you that many. You can completely Z tier everything, all the missions, and you're only gonna get like, God, what was it last time that I got like about 40 of them or 60 of them. I don't really remember, but they're not that much. So whenever you're gonna Zenkai any of these things, always target things that you care about that help your team. So always keep that in mind. Prioritize your team. Always. Like I always said, pick 3 teams: your mains, the Saiyans, because they're always going to be relevant, and whatever else floats your boat, right? And then always go after those in that priority order. But yeah, so like it's taken me forever to start with Big Boy over here, but I maxed him out now. He's good. I got him all the way. Patience is the key to this game. Since we're here in this menu, they did add an Awakening equipment right over here. Wait, memory. This is really good. It is for Lineage of Evil. We don't really have that many good Lineage of Evil anymore. Like, a lot of their kits are still good, but they just don't have the stats to keep up with the meta. And this might be hinting towards something, maybe. I don't know. Maybe. A lot of people are thinking it's going to be Bardock LF coming soon, which makes sense because Bardock is a very popular character. But I don't know. I see a lot of stuff going for Frieza or Lineage of Evil stuff. We'll see. I forgot who it was that made a pretty good suggestion of just like rolling up Frieza Force with Lineage of Evil. Just kind of like how they did Vegeta Clan. They just rolled up Vegeta family and a bunch of other things and just put it all under Vegeta Clan. Smart. Who was that? Man, I like giving credit where credit is due. I'm sorry. If you see this video, shout your name out and I'll verify whether it was you or not. I'll be honest. You might trigger my memory. But this equipment is really good. All Awakening equipment does take a whole lot of resources. Not the most fun thing in the world, especially for me. But it is kind of hype when you go ahead and you roll a really high level equip. Remember, first slot is the most important slot. Don't invest in anything that has a really bad first slot. Unless the first slot is something that you don't care about and you only care about like the other two. But for example, the max on this one is 20. So honestly, I would only keep something that's like 19.50 and up, right? Anything that's 19.50 and up, I'll keep and invest into the next two. But these are really good. Look at this, like slot 1 all the way to 20 for base blast defense. Slot 2, you're either going to get base blast base blast attack or base strike attack all the way to 23%. That's really good. You know, basically anything 20 and up is pretty good. You kind of want it. Unless slot 3, 10% and up is something that you want for health restoration, base Q recovery as well. That's really good. 12% is not bad. 10% and up is good. Honestly, I would prefer things that would go 15% and up, but there's very rare items that give that high of a boost in stats. So this is really good. Don't miss out on this. Go ahead and take advantage of it. It's always going to be here. Well, I'm not going to say always. You know, they can always make changes to the shop. So, but these items really only, this menu really only gets added to. I haven't seen anything that's gone away from it. So these are the frames you're going to need, or the memories, I'm sorry. You're going to need these memories to go ahead and upgrade. That might be another video too, upgrading equipment. I do know the Great Goresh has a great video on it. So that's not bad if you want an in-depth one already. Go ahead and look at that one. But if you don't want long-winded stuff and you want like a quick as possible way, go ahead and let me know. All right, so you got that one. I covered just about everything. There is a new equipment right over here for Yellow Movies characters. Not bad, really good, especially if you got a Movies main team and you have a few yellow characters that you want to give good equipment to. Look at this beautiful platinum equipment. Base strike defense 20%, base blast defense 25%, and base strike attack 35%. That's huge. So that's a great equipment to go after too. Again, only invest in something that has the first slot within 0.50 of the max score. You do you, but for me personally, that's the only ones I invest in. Anything else, I get rid of. For example, let me show you, because I was actually doing the Awakening for the first time last season, where I was actually trying to get Awakened equipment. Before that, I didn't care. See these two? I don't care about them. I'm gonna sell these because they're D's. Their stats are basura. Look at that, 12.20. That's far away from 20%. You know, so I don't want that. I don't care about them. They go bye bye. These other two, you see these two C's down here? That's not bad. Even them, they're kind of low, because I would prefer them at least 1950, which is why I have yet to invest in them, but I kept them before I pulled this one. See this one? Well, I'm sorry, not this one. Where is it? I have one that's Awakened that's closer. Is it this one? Is it this bad boy? Oh no, this is far away. Oh, I think this was my first one. I invested in it badly. I just wasn't sure if I was gonna get it because the matchmaking has been so bad. I did get one. I could have sworn. Oh, this one is a beaut. See, look at this, 19.95 away from 0.5% away from 20. Come on, that's perfect. This is one of my pride and joys. This is such a good equipment, so good for movies. I need to get more of them, but it takes a lot of resource investment, and sometimes it's just not worth it. But yeah, those are the ones you really want to get. I could have sworn I had a better one of these. Where is it? This one is another good example. See, only 5.5 away from the max. It's awesome. And then you re-roll the pieces little by little. As you can see on this one, I went after the one that I cared about most first. Started upgrading this one. And then I'm going to go ahead and finish this one off until I get it closer to 20. Because for those of you that don't know, you can't re-roll this first slot. You can't. You can only re-roll these two. See how it gives you the re-upgrade option? So that's why I say don't invest in anything unless it's already pretty close to the max. Oh no! I went over the 10 minutes. All right, so that basically covers everything. Remember, so yeah, I covered everything. I gave you the Awakened equipment, the new equipment you want to go after, the Zenkai information. Oh, we're getting a raid this weekend. It's gonna be chill. So I mean, the raid itself is gonna be nice and calm, but also the character you're gonna be fighting is gonna be chill. Pretty sure I saw that it was going to be Super Saiyans that are good in there. We'll see. I forgot, but honestly, it's not that big of a deal. Those raids are kind of super easy. Super important. Just a friendly reminder, so nobody forgets. These two bad boy banners, which are like the best banners we've ever had in Dragon Ball, and it looks like they're not gonna give us better banners or matching them in Legends until like maybe next year, and that's a big maybe. These two go away in 5 days, so feel free to wait until the very last day, just in case they announce some really cool LF banner coming out. But keep that in mind. It's just a friendly reminder. You know, I like to take care of y'all, and I don't want anybody missing out. But these two banners are 100% worth it, in my opinion. The blue boys right over here, the number 2 unit in all of Legends, arguably number 1, depending on who you ask. And then the number 3 unit over here, the Trunks, because number 1 obviously belongs to Ultra Gogeta. That guy's just a monster. I would say for skilled players, honestly, it's just Ultra Gogeta is so easy to use, and he's OP. The blue boys are OP, but they take it just a little bit more skill to use. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so that's all the information I gave y'all. This is how it's going to be moving forward. I'll make it even more streamlined. I'll try to keep them like to about 10 minutes a video, if I even have to talk anything about, if there's anything to talk about that much. This was just a little bit longer because, you know, I had to re-record it. I'm giving you all an update as to my health and how the channel is going to be moving going forward. Alright, y'all. No stress. God bless. Take care.